Let's get lifted. Let's get lifted. Let's get lifted. Let's get lifted. Let's get lifted on these ABCs. 1, 2, 3. Take a look inside. Everything you need is right in front of you. Right inside of you on these ABCs. Thank you for getting lifted with me. All right, so here we are. We have some more icons to share and learn today. Would you share them and learn them with me? All right, awesome. Okay, so the first is Matthew Alexander Henson, born August 8th, 1866, passed March 9th, 1955. So how old was he when he passed? Mathematicians out there, you numbers people, you people that are different than I am. Aged, did anyone guess? Did you guess? 88. (1866 to 1955), 88 years old. He was an explorer. Matthew Alexander Henson accompanied Admiral Robert Peary to the North Pole in 1909. And according to Peary's son, Callie Peary, they could not have reached the pole without Matthew Henson. That's how important Matthew Alexander Henson was. Henson's most valuable contribution to the expedition was his befriending of the Eskimo people who respected him and taught him their language, their customs, and their survival skills. Henson in turn taught Peary to hunt for food, build a sledge, and drive a dog sled. Folk history has it that Henson, not Peary, but Henson was the first to reach the North Pole, but the discovery was attributed entirely to Peary. Congress gave his account the official stamp of legitimacy, and Peary received numerous awards and honors. Although Peary did not share his honor with Henson, he did proclaim that Henson is an example of the fact that race or color or upbringing or environment count nothing against a determined heart if it is backed and aided by intelligence. Intelligent enough to convince the Eskimo people to teach him their customs, their language, their survival skills. Okay, so without Matthew Alexander Henson, there would be no discovery of the North Pole. So that's a black man, a very handsome black man as well. All right, Major Taylor. Born November 26, born November 26, 1878, passed June 21, 1932. Bicycle racer. Major Taylor, the fastest bicycle rider in the world, was a superlative athlete with a graceful style and amazing suppleness and speed. Born near Indianapolis, Indiana, Taylor worked in a bicycle shop as a youth. During this time, he met ex-champion Bertie Munger, who recognized and encouraged his natural talent. With Munger as his coach, Taylor turned professional in 1896. In 1898 and 1899, he established numerous world records over short distances, and in 1899, he won the World Sprint Championship in Montreal, becoming the second black athlete to win a world title. He won the American Sprint Championship in 1900. In 1901, Taylor defeated every European champion during a phenomenally successful European tour. He returned to Paris for 5 more seasons of racing, spent 2 winters in Australia, and retired from racing in 1910. A devout Baptist, Taylor refused to race on Sundays. He was a believer, sacrificing potential awards and prize money for his religious beliefs. So because he was so convicted by his beliefs, he would not race on Sundays. I guess he called that his Sabbath or his sacred day where he would not race. so devout Baptist. He rode at a rate of 82 miles per hour. I don't know if that's very fast today, but back then, with what they had, that was very fast. Major Taylor. Whew, also handsome. Thank you, God. Oprah Winfrey. I was raised to believe that excellence is the best deterrent to racism or sexism, said Oprah Winfrey. She has followed the path of excellence since childhood. Brought up on Black literature and Black people who succeeded, she won a scholarship to Tennessee State University and was the first woman co-anchor of a national television news program while still in college. After several years in television, she became the host of the Oprah Winfrey Show, the first nationally syndicated weekday talk show featuring an African-American woman. Now, I used to race home from school to watch General Hospital and the Oprah Winfrey Show with my mother when I was growing up. Coming home from school, I remember those days. In 1985, she received an Oscar nomination for her first film role in The Color Purple. Winfrey's Harpo Productions has produced such critically acclaimed dramas as The Women of Brewster Place. Her on-the-air book club has boosted reading throughout the nation. Known for her generosity, Winfrey also acknowledges her debt to the past. I am a product of every other Black woman before me who has said or done anything worthwhile. Recognizing that I am a part of that history is what allows me to soar. Oprah Winfrey. All right. Last but certainly not least, Charlayne Hunter Gault. I am here standing on the shoulders of Charlayne Hunter Gault, who was born in 1942. So how old is she now? She's still alive, just like Oprah Winfrey. How old is Charlayne Hunter Gault? You tell me. All right. Charlayne Hunter Gault first made the news not as an award-winning journalist, but as one of the first two African-American students to integrate the University of Georgia. After a 2-year legal battle, she entered in 1961. The University of Georgia has only been integrated since 1961. That is my alma mater, and so I stand on her shoulders. A brick was hurled through her window during a riot protesting desegregation. If you've ever been in the eye of a hurricane, you know it's very calm, she later said of the riot. I probably didn't get frightened about it until 10 or 15 years later. I think maybe that is part of what helps me in my journalism. I have a tremendous capacity to be detached, but at the same time to be engaged. After receiving a BA in journalism, Hunter Gault worked for The New Yorker and joined the New York Times in 1968. In 1978, she became a television journalist with the MacNeil-Lehrer Report. She is currently with National Public Radio. Her honors include 2 Emmys and a Peabody Award for excellence in broadcast journalism for her coverage of apartheid in South Africa. These are African American knowledge cards, Library of Congress knowledge cards. African American women knowledge cards. So we have Matthew Alexander Henson, an explorer. Major Taylor, a bicycle racer. Oprah Winfrey, a television talk show host and billionaire, multiple businesses. And Charlayne Hunter Gault, a renowned journalist and integrator of the University of Georgia, where I went. Thank you for getting lifted with me on these ABCs. Thank you for getting lifted with me. Thank you for getting lifted with me. Thank you for getting lifted with me. All right, we'll see you next time, Amplafii Genius Brillianaires. And you be good in school this year, all right? We'll see you soon. So that should be almost my last post. So we have a few more that I want to do, but we're almost wrapped up all of our Library of Congress knowledge cards. All right.